it's not a man that breaks your heart. It's a sister. It's a best friend. Someone who has shared all your dreams, knows your story, knows all your secrets. And when the bond breaks, nobody prepares you for the grief that comes with it. My first guest on the show today is someone I've always adored, someone I love, someone who had broken my heart, and I broke hers as well. But guess what? My first step to healing was the fact that I had to reconnect with her and speak. And today on ChaCha's couch, we have to talk about the situation. A lot of friendships have broken, and this is the time we talk on ChaCha's couch. This is a safe space. I've got Beverly Osu who is going to be with me. It is raw and it's real. Hi Bev, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
How do you feel being my first guest?
As I should.
As you should wait.
Be the first guest.
All right, beat me.
As I should. That's how I feel.
Okay, so Beverly and I have been friends for what? How many years? It's a long one, but let's take a little recap on how Bev and I became friends.
I wanted to beat her up.
No, yes. So she was posting her pictures on a guy that I knew, one of my friends, and she was putting all her pictures. I said, I messaged the guy on BBM. I said, who is this girl? I don't know that Bev had gone to go and fight the boy. Yeah, she went to go and pick him up.
We were dating and then he was cheating. So I seized his phone and I updated his status. That was BBM. With my picture, and then spoke to all the 15 girlfriends that I am the one just because.
Guess what? This was my friend. And I was like, head boy for my secondary school. Who is this girl with big bum bum? Anyways, Bev and I started beefing each other when I found out that she went to do something to my friend. And fast forward to someone wanting me and her on a magazine cover.
Yeah.
They reached out to me and said, can you help me talk to this girl? I said, who? That's one. And guess what? I reached out to Bev and she goes, oh, that's fine. Let's do it. And we became best friends. Now, fast forward to Beverly being an actress, video vixen, being a reality star, coming out, everything was beautiful, it was rosy, and then we fell out. And we made up. And then we fell out again. And now Beverly and I are back and better, more like sisters.
Yeah, can we fight again?
Not possible, because we've gone through a phase of healing, a phase of, understanding life and growth. Mm-hmm. And today we want to share some certain things, because a lot of people are, their friendships and their frenemies, and they don't know. And the people who need to understand what life is about as the girlhood. Now, first of all, did you ever think that we were going to be in a space where we would have such a dirty, nasty fallout?
No. I never actually thought that we would fall out, because I know what we share, but it's just that I think there were just so many noise around. Yeah.
There was so much going on.
Yeah.
Now, what did losing our friendship feel like for you?
First, I felt betrayed. I felt see finish. I said, if not be this thing, if I supposed to be this girl, this thing no go happen. Yes. But also I had to gain strength to move on the journey without you. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like two of us have plans, we had dreams. You wanted to be what you are now. I wanted to be what I am now. And I just felt, okay, now I have to do this on my own without charity. So I think that gave me extra strength, because in the world where you say every man for himself.
Yeah. That became real.
that became real. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm on my own. So
I was heartbroken. I was like, is this not the same person? Who is this one? Why would she do this to me? But guess what? It was a miscommunication that we didn't even understand till, let's say, 6 years later.
Yeah.
And that's a now situation. Now, there were times when I bet that you wanted to reach out to me and I obviously wanted to reach out to you. What stopped you from doing that?
Charity, you're the one that's fighting me. I'm not fighting you. So I know that every time I had to reach out to you, I did. But because I'm goofy, like maybe you were waiting for me to call you and be so serious about the conversation. And that's not who I am. I just feel like, okay, there's no bad blood, so let's keep it moving.
Right. People always talk about closure in romantic relationships. Have you been in a situation where you and someone fell out, a boyfriend,
Mhm.
and then you had to speak about it to have closure. But people never speak about friendship closures, like when everything goes sour or whatever. People never think about mending it or talking about the reason why there was an issue. Do you think that that's important in relationships?
I mean, I'll speak for myself, man. My core is love. You know that. My core is love. I don't function well when there's dispute and fracas happening around. But I do know one thing, that I've been heartbroken, but I do know that friendship heartbreak is worse than a romantic heartbreak, because there's so much rebuilding, restructuring, you know, and closure is for the weak. I just know closure is for the weak. Like, but for friendship, I never had a problem with you to say, never speaking to Charity again in my entire life. I'm like, when you're done with your bubble,
She said bubble.
when you're done in that bubble, we'll all come back and then be friends. But closure is for the weak, guys. Anything anybody has to tell you, they knew what they did. So
To be honest.
get the message and keep it moving. Closure is just for them to tell you, oh, I did it because. You don't need a reason for, the cocoa is, do you like the person? Do you want to come back, or do you want to move? If you want to go, no need for closure.
Right.
Just be going.
Right. Now, do you think that sometimes in friendships, friendships especially, people need to separate to be better friends? I mean, let's take you and I's relationship for an instance.
Yeah.
Do you think that it was actually a good reason or a good thing that we had to go apart to, get better?
For some reason, yeah, because everybody grows up with their own type of trauma, and I think I was codependent on you, same as you. So I think it literally showed us a different angle of entering adulthood,
Right.
even if we were like,
We're young adults.
yeah, but it gave us a different awareness of adulthood, that they say, what do you say? 10 friends cannot work together
10 friends cannot
10
stay together
for
a
10,
long time.
yeah, for 10 years,
I don't
yeah,
know the quotes, but
something around that,
behind
yeah.
that. But the truth is, I feel like if we didn't have that whole fallout, and I think that a lot of people need to understand that if you don't have that separation, if you don't have that, like, getting off of certain friendships, there's just I'm not gonna say limitation, but sometimes you need to understand who you are first before you're with somebody.
Yeah.
Whether in relationships, whether in friendships, I've always said to people that know who you are before you get in a relationship, because you start to be, who you should. How do I explain? You start to live in another person's world and start to act like them. But yes, I mean, also let's talk about something. A lot of women right now are going through a certain form of loneliness because of friendships. What would you say to women who feel like they're on their own, they don't have anyone around them
To trust?
Yes.
First off, it's all man for himself. That's the reality of life. I will not lie. I learned that the hardest way. But you will find your person. You will find your tribe. Me, I'm blessed. I think I've met more good people in my life than bad people. On the reference, I've met really good people, more than bad people. So you find your tribe. You find people that resonate with you. You find people that have the same dreams, aspiration, and even if you don't, if you are intentional about making friends and meeting new people, because then you should go out there and make a move, shoot your shot. It's not always man and woman that shooting shot. Shoot shot for friend. If you see say this girl where you want make she be your friend, shoot your shot. I mean, there are how many billion people in the world? We've not even come in contact with the person that will be your blessing yet. So why not? If not, explore.
Imagine you and someone have a disagreement.
Okay.
You guys fall out. How does other people being involved make it messy? Does it make it messier? Does it make it better?
See, that's why it's very necessary to have the spirit of dissentment. You know what I'm saying? And in my own journey, I've never been someone that if I have a problem with you, I'm telling A, B, and C so that they can go talk to you. I think I'm confrontational to an extent.
Right.
Yeah, I will say, oh, I don't like what you did, blah, blah, blah. if the person is your friend, I think it's always right to go and talk to the person, because you don't know who you're talking to that needs your life, that wants your life, that admired your friendship. And that's why I said the spirit of dissentiment is very, very key. Very key. You don't want to go report your friend to somebody that wants your friendship.
Bro.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to go report to this girl like, oh no, Bev just did this. She's like, don't mind her. She's so,
How have you managed to protect yourself from negativity when it comes to friendships and relationships or your circle?
I mean, I just had a better, better way of people managing. I know how to manage people. I know when to take my leave. I know not to overextend myself for. I did for who did for me.
Not a smart
I don't overextend myself. Before I used to overextend.
Right.
Now I don't overextend myself. I'm okay disappointing people with my full chest. Yeah. I don't give what I can't take. So if I gossip you, self gossip me. I don't give what I can take. If I gossip you, self gossip me, and then I'll always tell you to your face, even if it's with play, because I'm goofy like that, but I'll tell you the truth. But and then I don't strive in negativity, Like I realize that my life moves better when there is no chaos around me. So even if I'm having fracas with my mom, my friend, my brother, everything around me goes south. I strive in harmony. So since I know that that's my core, I just tend to, it's not people pleasing, but just try not to be on anybody's bad book. Not because I'm inferior, but just because, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Yeah.
I know that, we spoke about confrontations, we spoke about not speaking to other people. I know that I had a time in my life where I have an issue with someone or what someone has done to me. But instead of me to face the person and say, you did this to me, I think that's one of the reasons we had
Charity, you've always been a fairy.
Yeah, like I'm just like, I would just shut up. Like I'm just like, okay, she did that. I'll suck it.
Do you know half of my annoyance with you was that you just allowed too many people, and I didn't understand. And Charity was just in a bubble that she couldn't see life for what it is. And I always tried to say, girl, clean your eyes. This is what's happening.
But the me situation, I'm just like, they did that.
Yeah, very nonchalant. And I didn't like it. I was nonchalant, but Charity's own was.
So if you do something to me right now, you're gonna get it. Your sister, your brother, your mommy, your daddy, everyone is gonna get it.
I don't fight anymore.
You don't fight. Oh, now that I need her to be a fighter, she's not fighting. But the situation is, I'm more of a confrontational now person.
I mean, you speak on the radio every other day. You have to be confrontational.
I will tell you immediately, I don't like this. I don't want this. And I think a lot of people need to learn to do that. Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
I was quiet. I was sucking it up. I was they said she did this. Okay. I didn't face her. But the moment we had to face everything, it went off. Let's talk quickly about Nollywood. Have you felt like women in the entertainment space, I never even like
I try to understand what she want to talk. What you want to ask me? What you want to ask me?
Have you, so the same way a lot of people in friendships, we've heard women are often jealous of each other. Women are often in friendships and they're in competition with each other. Do you feel like in the entertainment scene, women are being set up to be against each other rather than connect?
I mean, I think, am I not the wrongest person to ask that? Because
I'm not. You're not.
Okay. Because for the system, I think generation to generation, I think that has been the, what would I call it, the dynamic of women in entertainment, clashing instead of collaborating. But to me, nobody can be me. So I think that's what I've always carried. I don't think I've ever seen anybody's own to say, wow.
Right.
Like, oh, I need her own, or I need,
You want that.
I want that. I don't think I've ever been that girl. I've always been the person that, even if I see a role that I know I could have killed, I'm like, oh my God, I have to watch it to see how this person interpreted this role. Not because, oh my God, I could have had it. Because there's so many roles I rejected and I see the movie flourish and I see the person that played the character. I mean, it's art. There's no hate in art.
So you're grounded in sisterhood.
I'm grounded in sisterhood. I mean, to an extent, I just love good people. I mean, if you're negative, then I'm not grounded in you. Like if you're a negative person, if you're envious, you're jealous, and again, what I know about envy and jealousy is insecure people that are envious and jealous.
Right.
I'm never an insecure person, so.
Before we started the show, I should have told you that we're playing a game, and if you say "I mean" or "you know," you're gonna have to take a shot. So we have to note that.
So if I say
I mean, or you know.
okay, wow.
That was supposed to be an okay, right?
No.
So it's if you say "I mean" or you know,
okay,
you're gonna have to take a shot. Now, Bev, you've been everything in the entertainment scene. You already mentioned from the beginning that you had a wild side. You've gone from being the wild Bev. Today, I saw someone said on Beverly's story, the person said how Beverly, she always looked up to her as the bad girl that she is. And then Bev says, I'm a good bad girl.
Yeah.
Now, you've had controversial moments. You've had so many things. What was one rumor that you heard about yourself that hurt you the most or got to you?
One rumor, I mean rumors. Oh my God. Some names of people that the world attached me to that I dated when I didn't have any affiliation with them.
But you'd be hot cake now.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys use my name for clickbait. It's okay. But it's not funny, bro. What else? I've heard so much rumors that I just have to cry in my house and say, oh, that's not me. What are they thinking about?
So all these things get to you sometimes?
I mean, yeah. But I think that's why I became even more violent. And I intentionally never wanted a fan base because I just felt like I don't need your love because all of you are fake.
Anyway.
And no, I'm just saying the truth. I don't need the love of the Nigerian community because all of them are fake. And I don't do anything for clout, and I'm not going to do anything to please anybody. So it affected me in the wrong way. I'm just trying to come back so that I don't have hate in my blood for So I don't. That's why I don't want a fan base. You can remember when I came out of Big Brother, I never put Big Brother Africa on my bio because I didn't want people to find me. I was very angry. You know, if somebody say, hi, babe, I'm your biggest fan, I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Try to go with this one. That was
or they'll say, oh, I want to take a picture with you. I'm like,
you have to actually pinch Bev to behave.
That's because that's trauma response because I felt everybody, you just fake it. You just want to say, oh, I took a picture with this girl so that they can, you know.
Oh, thank you, producer. We got a you know. So, okay, she wants this one. Thank you, my producer. Here you go. Go ahead. Zap it up, slurp it. Zip 'em. There you go.
Kai!
On point!
Kai!
Take 'em. Okay.
I'm a Delta girl now. This one now water.
Oh, we have another one here. Anyways,
Sister, rest first.
So, as we were saying,
yeah,
how do you separate who you are from who they say you are or what people think you are?
I tried to do that, but it couldn't work because I'm not that person. I'm already getting paid to act. So in my real life, I can't just separate who they think I am versus who I am really. Like, I'm an experience. If you experience me, that's on you. If you don't have a chance to experience me in my lifetime, that's on you. But I know for myself, I'm an awesome human being.
No, it's not, you know.
I'm an awesome human being, 360 degrees.
Self-work.
I've done my introspection. I've done the shadow work. You get me? So I'm so full of myself. I know myself to the brim. And I can't divide. I already play characters for a living, Charity. I already act. I should not come in this real life. The small chance I have just to be myself, then I have to now try to impress people. You know, and again,
Don't worry, I'll reduce this one for you.
let me cook my. Maybe because I'm looking at Charity's five face. Let me face the.
They don't call me Charity anymore. They call me ChaCha. You know they say I'm for their ChaCha. Go on, welcome.
Charity.
Don't worry, I'll take this one with you. I'll take the remaining.
Yeah, no. Cheers. What was I saying?
We don't remember, you know. Okay, let me just switch to another one. So you say, we're talking about separation. How you are awesome, how you're fantastic.
So I can't separate myself from, I already play characters. I did not say you know.
You say you know.
I said
You said no. You said you know, but we'll let you skip. May your
Okay.
thoughts no catch fire. Hit one within. Maybe they go.
So-
Go on, song.
I already act for a living. I cannot be that person. I can't be an actor in real life and be an actor on screen. And everything I've gotten in life has been because I've always been myself.
Right.
The greatest deals, I didn't get them in the boardroom. I got them just by being me fully. So yeah,
Full stop.
full stop. Oh.
Okay. So there's some women who have been publicly shamed,
Mhm.
publicly dragged.
Mhm.
So many things have been said about them, especially even by people who they've trusted. What would you say to those type of people?
The people who they've trusted or the people that have been shamed and humiliated.
Anyone where you want to answer.
These two shall pass. You're the sensation for now.
Mhm.
Next week is another sensation. Because like even when the world thought I was controversial, I never thought I was because
I mean,
we're just living our life.
Mhm.
So this too shall pass. Another person will be, it's like a concert. Everybody, you share the spotlight.
mhm.
One thing nearby, one thing neighbor. So you cannot reign forever. If you reign, you'll be seasonal.
Okay.
I'm not saying you.
She said it once, but we're gonna let that slide because I've not.
So you get me, guys.
In it.
You get me. So just know that this too shall pass. And it's okay to be people's entertainment for a minute. It's
Mhm.
okay. Like, yeah.
It's all right.
It's
So
okay.
still on the entertainment, you recently agreed and spoke about residuals in the entertainment scene, especially in Nollywood.
Mhm.
We've heard how people abroad, they'll shoot one movie, that movie.
I'm done with this girl.
Let me do my own too. Wow. So we've heard how people shoot movies and they can live off one movie. You also recently spoke about it, the fact that Nollywood is not it's not the same as Hollywood, obviously. Do you think that actors and actresses are respected financially and professionally in Nollywood?
The community is happy shooting movies. But when it comes to the pay, if you charge too much, or too much for them, there's a level of we call it the pivot. You get to a stage where everybody feels that your bill, your fee is too much, and then they start looking for younger ones, even if they know that you're gonna kill.
You fine, no?
I know.
Well, go ahead.
Even if they know that you're gonna kill that role, and instead of encouraging actors in general, like these people say, okay, this person is charging this way, and then they go to somebody
Another
that
person.
yeah,
Someone they think that they can afford.
someone they think they can afford. But on the long run, you end up making shitty movies. You end up cutting corners, and your movie comes out and you're not happy with it. But for what is what, we need to start getting our residuals. Like, I need it.
You do.
I don't, like, why am I not paid for Oleku video being aired? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I've worked so hard. My portfolio is enough to make me a billionaire.
Be like dictionary.
My portfolio is enough to make me a billionaire. Like, I know that I eat the humble pie very well, but my portfolio is actually enough to make me a billionaire in this country, in Africa. So that's what I'm fighting for. Like, and I get bored easily. Like, I get so bored. Like, I get bored easily. Like, I've tried from being a lingerie model to a video vixen to a reality star, now I'm an actor. What next?
What next?
The only thing that don't stop me say I know if you sing. If not, I don't release album.
She's horrible. She sounds like a
But Tony
drowning
Braxton
horse.
did it.
Horse where they drop.
Whitney Houston did it. Hey, Offset did it with the voice. I can do it. Even Davido did it.
Don't compare yourself to Davido. Stop it.
I'm going to the studio with Davido. I
You
can't do
won't go
this
to
no
the
more.
studio. But anyways, I wonder with everything that happens with the Nollywood scene,
Mhm.
have you ever felt the need to act a certain way or compromise who you are to get ahead in the industry?
Never.
Mm.
Never.
I mean, you have been in the game for a pretty long time, and we've always heard. I don't talk say they do more,
Mhm.
but we've always heard that producers, lure young girls, say I'll give you this role if you come and just lie down like turkey here.
But you know, say I know they do it because they don't see my face.
Your big eye.
Bro, I came into Nollywood with my portfolio strong. Like, if you look at me, nah. So maybe I'm blessed that no producer or director has ever, I hear this and I say, oh wow, they did this.
Oh, we'll forgive that one. But should we forgive that?
Did I say that?
She's owing like 2, so we have to just do this. I need to not show the bottle, but I say for her. You gotta do that.
Shem, can you see my eyes?
You see your eyes. We see I mean, it's like
Wait, they pour this thing. Go to say na Chapman. No, don't say na this thing.
Go ahead. Elekwama. Oh yeah.
Let's go. Drop it.
Okay, so we're talking about empowerment,
Mhm.
women. Tell me something you would say to one woman who is stepping into the film industry right now. How to stay empowered, how to stay guided.
My darling, just build your community. Find the people that work with you, that you work well with, because still. Oh my god! I'm so tired. Oh my god, guys, don't do this to me. My heart is beating so fast.
We can finish this small one. Whoa.
Oh my. Thank you. I'm going through a lot. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Continue.
Can you be asking me serious questions that I'm meant to give them intellectually sound bev? Let's go. Let's go.
So you mentioned before in the
how come she's the only one that is permitted to keep saying this thing stylishly?
You didn't tell me. You should have told me if I say something. You see, that's why people need to learn that you give and you take. You should have told me, okay, you too. If you say, you will. But
guys, beware of manipulation, gaslighting.
I'm an expert, according to some people. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, let me take care of you, baby. Anyways,
take care of me when my lungs are like
So you said in the past that you haven't, at some point, you weren't the best version of yourself. So how were you able to bring yourself from the lowest point in your life that would have probably been somebody's highest? So how are you able to take yourself from that into this gorgeous goddess that you are?
Honestly, for the times I said I'm not the best version of myself, at this point in my life, I know that those versions were really the best they could be. Honestly. Because now I'm just trying to find out who this person is now. I'm sitting here. I'm Charity's friend. I'm Beverly Osu.
Beverly Osu. That's a big name.
It's a very big name. People know the name before the face. But right now, as I'm entering this new age, this new era, I'm shedding off so many things from the past, trying to do new things with my life. I'm finding myself again. That's the honest truth. I'm trying to know who this person is going to be in the next 5 years. You know, like I dreamt about this person. I am now, and now I'm here, and I've lived this person. I'm bored of this person.
They say that people who are extremely smart are like this, overachievers, and you're one. I mean, you've managed to turn your story around. I bet that there's some routines or new values that you've put in your life that is, putting you in this person.
Yeah.
So what are those things that you've changed?
I just know I just stopped overextending myself. I keep saying this because I learned about boundaries very late. Very, very late. Like, this person now, she's love and light. Coming from the person that was violent and blues.
Like what rhymes?
Yeah. From the like, I'm not gonna say
You said you know.
Mba, 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 mba. So now it's right?
Imakwa.
I will start saying so that's the Igbo.
We know. So forgive you.
Ngwan.
Let me help you with your fine hair.
How come she's the only one that saying this thing stylishly?
Like I said to you, you should have told me the same thing too.
Okay.
But anyways, we were talking about new trajectory in life.
Yeah.
And also, you've gone through a process of healing. This show
I'm still healing.
May I finish my question?
Sorry.
This show, ChaCha's Couch, is about healing. We're all going through process, growth, journey. I've come off my journey. No, I've not come off. I'm still on my journey to heal. That's why I have to speak to people like Bev. And I want to know I'll also answer this, what the boldest step you would say you've taken in your healing journey. Like, there's so many things you've been. Now, what is one thing you say was a big step for me to take to get to this healing process?
Discipline. I think I am more disciplined in so many things. Like, before I say, no, I'm not going to stay to this time, but then I overextend. Overextending boundaries.
Right.
Yeah. So, discipline.
I think mine was being self-aware.
Yeah. Yeah. I was more self-aware than you ever be.
That thing is to piss her off.
Like I have to keep telling Charity who she is. Like, are you seeing yourself? You know that Charity was like one of the bestest, youngest managers ever from Nigeria. I can give you a list of who Charity managed. So I was just so confused that how come you have all this power, girl, and you didn't know how to use it?
Who is talking for? I'm the one who is talking about my self-awareness. I don't know why she opened her, mouth to continue it. But
I'm just saying, I'm so happy that this is Charity now. Because that girl, now she talk him.
Anyways, I've become more self-aware. I've become more vocal. I've become I don't know whether I will talk saying a pepper body, but I don't take things as likely as I used to be. I used to take them before you could practically step on my head. And I'll say, I hope your leg is not paining you.
I swear.
Like I would.
Meanwhile, you step on my leg and I'm throwing the punch.
Yeah, but I would just be like, okay. I would see it as there's something wrong with you. Maybe you need someone to put your leg, and that's why you did that. But right now, before you even lift that leg for me, I don't choke am.
As it should be.
Yeah, as it should be. So,
as it should be.
You think that people need to find out what they need to do to get better?
Because life is a never-ending journey. Like you need to enjoy your life. Forget family, forget friend. So giwa. Like only you by yourself should realize that. this is just one life. This is not the manifest. This is not OA. This is not
What's
old guard. I'm just talking about
OA?
movies that talk about afterlife and eternity, right?
I was like, what the hell is OA?
You know, how people wish there's life after death, and there's some people that reconnect. No. The one that you're sure of, which is this life, live it to the fullest. Like, the best thing, don't gather enemies, but find yourself and do what's best for you. Like, you have to look for happiness.
How do you find happiness?
I mean, I go
what
to the
makes
beach.
you happy?
If I say what makes me happy now.
Now, X-rated thing.
No, I don't do anything X-rated, actually. I'm celibate, baby.
Who has that? Who has that? Okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that we're on a show.
But go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't do any X-rated things. You have to find happiness within yourself. The little things are there to make you happy. Forget social media. Forget flashy cars and big houses. I'm materialistic AF. I am materialistic AF. But I find content in the littlest things. I find content in the full moon. I find content in looking at the sky, going to the beach, doing the littlest things. Said, do you know twice, Abby? That's what you want to mark for me.
Yeah. But
all the time she said, I forgave her. So that's...
You didn't ask me not to say it.
Manipulative.
So, if someone out there is grieving a friendship, they are, mourning the loss of.
She just said, but let's go. I love you so much, so I'm not going to allow you drink while your show.
I mean, I choose if I want to drink.
I mean, you said and I mean, Abby. But let's be going. Don't drink, so that you'll be asking me the questions.
So, if someone out there, since we're talking about friendship, healing and love, someone is mourning a friendship, what would you tell them about healing and love and light? Like, someone is out there right now crying about the fact that their best friend is now a stranger, or their boyfriend or their girlfriend has, broken up with them. What are those things you can tell them to do to understand? I see as they look at me.
My dear, they wonder why they look you like this.
I was like, fine.
I don't say you fine.
But yes.
Okay, cool.
What are those things you can tell them to, about love, light, and healing?
You can't pour out of an empty cup. So you have to go back to what was the fracas between you and this person for you to break out and find yourself and understand how you want to be a better person, not because of that person, but for yourself, so that you don't make the same mistakes that you've made. Like, I think that I am a better version and a better person for this friendship with you right now, because there's so many things that right now, if you do, whatever, unlike before, when I'll have to wait for Charity to come pick me up before we go somewhere. And I never wanted to enter an Uber because I had to wait for Charity. And then Charity will waste my time. And then I'm mad. That was an entitled girl. Right now, I'm not entitled because everybody's going through life differently. And I know that for a fact. So, if you're having issues with your friend, don't fight to say, I'm never speaking to this person for the rest of my life. Fights are meant to make you understand the person's, what caused the discord, boundaries, what the person likes. I think everybody has to have a friction to know how better ways to love themselves. Like this year, when I entered this year, I said to myself, let me ask my small group of friends, how can I be a better friend? And when I started asking this question, some of them were like, hey, you did mad. What was all this emotional thing? But on the long run, I'm thinking far. I'm thinking of when I eventually fall in love and find a man to get married and start producing babies. Who are the people that will be in my life? And we hold on to old stories because these people hold, fragments and, things.
They go. They go.
Things of you that even your memory can't really phantom. Like Charity has more memories of me from a different angle that I would always love to hear.
Mhm.
So yeah.
That's it. So to be honest, what I'm gonna say to wrap this up is the fact that if you feel like you're falling out with someone and you don't understand, have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
Bev and I had we had a long, great friendship, cut off at some point, and came back without sorting out what the issue was. Because to be honest, I wasn't interested in talking or expressing myself. Till the second
I
thing
didn't care
happened,
either.
Now your business be that. So till the second thing happened, and I don't even know what it was, but to me, I was like, this one, I'm like, get out of here. And
But I called you for my 30th birthday.
It was yes, so it was that period. That's the second one.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't even know if but that one it was
I only had a quarrel with me, I know this.
so I was holding things in, and I
Mhm.
feel like we didn't sort out the first one. We didn't speak about it, but it's something that hurt me that we didn't speak about. I was one that was feeling the pain.
Yeah.
So I should have come to say, oh, this is the situation. This is how I feel. And I never did that. Sometimes I wish that I did, but now I'm glad I didn't because that wasn't who I was. But I've grown to this huge version of myself where I know that it's best for me to speak. It's best for me to, point at the person that hurt me and say, oh, you did this. Because to be honest, the person might not even know. I mean, Bev and I had a 4-hour, it was about 4 hours, five conversation. And we were basically saying, oh, no, you did this. And I said, oh, I did this because of that. She's like, oh, but I didn't. It was like oh, wow, really?
I was so
situation.
oblivious to everything Charity said because I'm like, it happened.
And then I was reacting based on stuff that I thought she knew. It wasn't
I don't know anything.
It wasn't until we spoke about it and we sorted it out. And now I feel like we're both I was saying to her the other day, my friendship with you now is just private. It's like, I love it. So I feel like everyone who has, issues with their partners, their friends, their family, have conversations about it. Speak to someone, the person that you love. Today, after watching this, just reach out to that person. If the person don't respond to you, I beg, lock up.
Exactly, man.
If they don't
Self-respect
respond.
greater than love.
Any final thoughts, any final words? I mean, if you could say something out to the woman out there, to the unhealed, to the damaged, because the people we have now, the younger people, we're old now. Or the younger ones.
Oh, I'm 25.
Oopsie.
She was a fairy.
But if you could say something to the healed, I mean, we're doing this show so that, and I wanted you as my first guest because I know your journey. I know your self-awareness. I know.
I'm so happy you didn't cast me, but continue.
What do you want me to say?
No worry.
Tell me.
Continue.
Which part?
No worry. Don't worry. I'm so glad. You know when Charity was like, oh, she said they don't call you Charity anymore.
It's ChaCha.
Okay, when ChaCha said she wanted to do this show and everything, I was like, go girl. You have to do this show because I know this girl. This show could have been 3 years ago. Sorry, I'm casting you like that.
Go ahead.
Procrastination, one wound down. Self-doubt, one wound down. And she is one of the greatest presenters we have in Nigeria. It's not a joke. Not because say you be my friend, me and the talker. Even when they fight me, and they tell people say, you Charity, she supposed to do like this. Did you hear that or you did not hear that? Did you hear from the enemy's mouth that I said, you should do this and this? Yes or no? Swallow your pride, your Igbo pride, and say yes.
I used to believe that love was only tested in romance, but I know that it's also tested in friendship. And I'm just going to say and ignore her and say that I would love for everyone to reach out to their loved ones. I would love for everyone to get to a healed version of themselves. If you don't think that you're healed and you don't think that you're happy with yourself, you need to find time and find who you are before you go out there to form friendships or relationships.
Yeah. You have to do the shadow work. You have to be very introspective. And for every fracas or any situation you find yourself, ask yourself really and truly, how did you contribute to the problem? Because everybody is so self-absorbed and they're like, oh, this person hurt me, but there's a trigger that you did subconsciously. You need to go back, do the shadow work, and find out, how did I do this to hurt this person? And if you can sorry, no, they cause problem. Just say sorry and move on.
I'm sorry that I hurt you. Hey! You're supposed to tell me I'm sorry that I hurt you too.
I beg you, Bo. As you give me tequila finish, you don't.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
You're
Thank you so
welcome.
much for being my first guest. And thank you for a great friendship.
Stop it, I'm gonna cry.
Anyways.
But my powder is so expensive.
It's been an incredible time. I'm glad that I could have this first episode with Beverly Osu. More episodes coming. And again, don't forget to share your smile with the world. My name is ChaCha, the one and only Happy Fairy.
She was a fairy.
Oh God.